we discovered that Americans consider homosexuality more harmful to society than adultery, abortion.
Unfortunately, the war goes on to save our children because the seed of sexual sickness has already been transplanted.
We want the freedoms to love and sometimes even to love a bit in public that belong to the heterosexuals in this country.
The very foundations of our society are in danger of being burned. Flames of self-centered morality are licking at the very foundations.
The gay people are giving their children away that it is contaminating seed, and to me that is irresponsible.
What if all love was valid and it didn't make a difference on political ballots and everyone could just be themselves without the fear of being judged or feeling overwhelmed? What if we all found common ground and as a society we rallied around the faces of those we once wrote off? What if?
I think it's very important to celebrate Pride because it gives people a route to express themselves.
It helps to give people that aren't LGBTQ an idea of what we go through and the struggles that we go through on a daily basis.
And to have the courage to go out there when homophobia still exists is a really big deal.
Back in the day, gay people had to stay hidden. So now this is the perfect time to just celebrate who we are and who we want to be.
A lot of people in this community mean a lot to me, and these are very important people, and I want them all to feel loved and accepted.
The community is getting stronger and stronger. If you disagree with it, you're really just on the wrong side of history.
Yet there is a growing concern about homosexuals in society, about their increasing visibility. It remains a subject that people find disturbing.
The first Pride was a riot. We need to remember the past and where we've moved since then and moving forward in the future.
These images are not ancient history. These are living people fighting against bigotry, making strides towards liberty and justice for all. But the stigmas of the past still live on.
In psychology books, most psychology books back in the day had represented homosexuality as a disease. So you were pretty quiet about it.
I didn't dare go and say this is my girlfriend at work in the beginning when I was 20, even 30.
I've been called faggot, cross-dresser, homo, queer, fudgebacker. I can't even tell you the names that I've been called.
Just because I have short hair, I dress a certain way, doesn't mean that I'm not also a woman. I get looked at like, what are you doing in here? What are you doing in here?
I remember once telling my dad if I could take off my queerness like an old dress for your happiness, I would.
When I came out to my family, I was terrified that I was going to be disowned. I realized no matter what happens with my family, I need to be honest with them and be fair with them with who I am.
If you're afraid to show people who you are, then you're gonna live in a shell your whole life. You can't be afraid to be you.
At some point in time, you will find somebody who loves you for you. And only way somebody's going to truly love you for you is if you be yourself.
Take a step forward. You only have one life, and it shouldn't matter who you love, and you should first and foremost love yourself.
Have courage, and it's cliche, but it does get better.
With each new dawn, the masses keep moving along, rejecting the misguided views that were once the norm, steadily moving the mountains of acceptance and love, far beyond what past generations could have ever dreamt of. Together as one, regardless of orientation, this is about the human race. We're on the rooftops to boldly convey that we are no longer afraid to be ourselves. And we're proud of who we are. And to remind you that all love is beautiful.